appearance this spring training.
56, Adam Colera.
First delivery to him on the way. Hopped up. Gehrig in foul ground, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
In now, Wellington Castillo as he lifts it in the air to right field. Parker is there, one away. Up next for Chicago, Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
Jones is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Chipper Jones. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. Gardner rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Standing in now, George Springer. Swing and a liner. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Up next for the
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Stepping in now, Steve Finley. This is pulled into right. Parker is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So striding in, Yadier Molina. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that's in there for strike one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Striding in for the Rockies, Didi Gregorius. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1. A double play ball to second. 4. Young for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Dave Parker. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Lopez makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring.
Number 19. Earl Lopez.
Ready now, Carlos Santana. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a hard liner to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
A 1 pitch on its way. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Throw over to Gehrig, and that's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Wellington Castillo. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And Andrew will just get in front of this one, a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Up next for the White Sox, the left fielder.
Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There goes the runner. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Banks is there to make the catch, and the side is. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6.
Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the
hit high and deep to left field. Gardner going back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Now batting, number 4.
In now, Lou Gehrig. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman.
1-1.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Ernie Banks. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. No hits to this point. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Michael Brantley, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Get up and stretch. It's the White Sox 5 and the Rockies 1. John Brebbia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
60, John Brebbia.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Ben Zobrist. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Zobrist.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Michael Young. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Hard on the ground toward short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. Single home run in his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive base hit. Oh, and he misses it. Throw into second, and he's safe. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. Ready for another shot now. George Springer, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Into the box, Steve Finley, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Gloved by Banks. Throw on to Gehrig takes care of him, and that will end the inning. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. We're through 7 this afternoon, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Andruw Jones. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, man. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Striding forward now is the DH, Didi Gregorius. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Jones takes it in. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Jonathan Villar. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Popped up. Chipper over to his left, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. James Hoyt is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Santana. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
The batter.
Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. VR moving to his right. Throw over to Gehrig, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Wellington Castillo. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at 3rd. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. The 0-2 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Whites. Striding in to start the 9th, Dave Parker, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Dave Parker.
First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
he's still looking really solid here in the ninth, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Edgar Martinez. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance to second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Last strike now for Colorado. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. He doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
6-2, the final total today. The Palehose led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Julio Teheran is credited with the win. Jack Flaherty worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
This afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the White Sox and their crosstown rivals to the north, the Chicago Cubs. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy is a real good two-seam fastball, and you'll know if it's good because he'll have good run and sinking action to his arm side. He'll throw it to all four quadrants of the plate, and he needs that pitch to be effective in this game here today.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Stepping in, Ben Zobrist. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul.
First pitch, 106.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
That accepted.
Ready now for the White Sox, Michael Young, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Perez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Bellinger is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting third.
So coming to the plate, Chipper Jones. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Line to the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. And now time to check how Joe Maddon has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Ervin Santana will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Ervin Santana comes on now. 3-pitch guy, not overpowering, kind of one of those guys that pitches to contact. Good fastball, not a great one. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sinking action. Good slider that he'll throw behind in the count. His changeup has become a very good pitch. Needs all 3 of his pitches. If he's on early, you'll know he'll be inducing a lot of ground balls.
Stepping in, Richie Ashburn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the center fielder, Richie Ashburn.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cruz is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Into the box now, Will Clark.
The first baseman, Will Clark.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
0-2, here it comes. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
So in now for Chicago, Chipper Jones. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Oh, 2 to the Hall of Famer Chipper Jones.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still no score. Here's George Springer. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
The center fielder, number 6, George Springer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Boy, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
So now Carlos Santana as he lines it out to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 28.
Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch on its way. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Bellinger is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Batting 8.
Digging in now, Steve Finley. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ervin Santana. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box score in this one. Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Swinging a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Bellinger is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Young flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And the White Sox are out in front, 4-0. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You know, when you're facing a top of the line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Joe Carter. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 0-1 delivery. Grounded to the right. And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 on its way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Carter is off at first with 2 away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cubs strand 1. They trail here 4-0. Riding in once again, Chipper Jones, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, George Springer. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. On his way to second is Springer. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Standing in now, Nelson Cruz. Bullet back up the middle. Ashburn is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Here's Carlos Santana now.
Carlos Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry. On to Clark at first, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Martin Perez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Martin Perez.
Now here it comes. Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd, the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Another 0-2 home. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Richie Ashburn.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richie Ashburn will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Kurt Suzuki will start it off. And there is Kurt Suzuki. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Number 28.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Suzuki.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Steve Finley, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The pitcher, number 54.
Now to the plate, Irvin Santana, who was able to plate two with a base hit in his first appearance.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Striding into the box, Will Clark. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman, Will.
Here comes the first pitch.
Clark.
In there, strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about
now
7
batting,
Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. Fouled away. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. Kyle Hendricks makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring.
Kyle Hendricks.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ben Zobrist. He flew out at his last at-bat.
The second baseman, Ben.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Digging in, Michael Young. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard up the middle. And Young is aboard. That's a base hit. And now this is bobbled out in center. So So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Settling in now, Chipper Jones. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Ashburn is in pursuit, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead. Next will be the cleanup hitter, George Springer. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Roll. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Into the box, Nelson Cruz. That she'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike one. Hard hit at third. One there to Clark to complete the double play, and the inning is over. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. On the run is Finley, but it's off the wall. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
So up until this point, they've had to fight and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
As a look, now the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
0-2, here it is. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Please.
Brendan Rodgers will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And he gets ahead 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They still find themselves down 6-0. Juan Marichal gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Juan Marichal.
Digging in once again, Carlos Santana. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Carlos Santana.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Marichal, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2019.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to be.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The catcher, number 28.
Now in the box, Kurt Suzuki. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left. Hunter racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Steve Finley. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Marichal looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit. Throwing to second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Standing in now, Irvin Santana. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a 2-run home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting, number 10.
In now, Michael Young. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that's in there, base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. The next Cub up, Yadier Molina. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Richie Ashburn. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Popped up. Jones in foul ground, and no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. There to play it is Young. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
first baseman, number 22, Will.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And up next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Will Clark. First pitch on its way. Right there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
0-2 the count to Clark.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back to work.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're down 9-0. Back here at Shibe Park in Philadelphia. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Number 70 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 70.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Chipper Jones.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The center fielder, number 6, George Springer.
Into the box now, George Springer, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Into the box, Nelson Cruz. 0-1 the count. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit on the ground to short. Altuve for 1. To Clark, who completes the double play. Base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ashburn ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana as the blowout continues.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Jose Cortez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Cortez. The catcher, number 28.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki. This is line to left. Carter will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Get up and stretch here at Shibe Park. It's the White Sox 11 and the Cubs nothing. Coming to the plate now, Chipper Jones will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding the zone.
Fly ball right down the line in left, and no one will track it down. Ready with the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Hit well on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
In there, strike 2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Popped him up. Suzuki waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Altuve. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail in this one 11-0. Now at the plate, Steve Finley. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Finley.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as this lead got even wider.
Well, it's only spring training, but this is the kind of swing that makes you anxious for the season to start. Track the ball all the way and just exploded on it for a homer. He looks ready.
Up next is Chicago.
Standing in now, Irvin Santana. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Ben Zobrist. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First offering on its way. line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Now batting, number 10.
Now at the plate, Michael Young. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they just continue to pour it on here. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is into the box. Joe Carter. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box, David Bodie. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bodie, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Popped him up. Jones is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. At the plate, Yadier Molina 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
0-1 count and the pitch. Lined but speared on a hop. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1, but this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Juan Minaya enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
38.
Standing in, Nelson Cruz. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Santana. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw right down the middle of the plate.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ashburn is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Stepping up now, Richie Ashburn. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
There to play it is Young. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. Striding in, Chipper Jones. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been...
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
14-0 is the final in this one. The Chicago White Sox sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Ervin Santana earns the victory on the mound. Martin Perez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Ervin Santana. The loss goes to Martin Perez. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and...
The White Sox 2005 World Series win feels almost as distant a memory as the 1917 championship that preceded it. The Sox have gone 10 years without a trip to the postseason and have not finished better than fourth in the AL Central since 2012. But there is strong belief that the 100-loss season of 2018 will be the bottom. Chicago has added depth to both the lineup and pitching staff and has some exciting prospects nearing big league readiness. While doubters may feel the White Sox are a couple of years away from serious contention, 2019 may mark the beginning of the Southsiders' ascent back up the AL Central standing.
Welcome to Kauffman Stadium, where the Chicago White Sox are set to open the 2019 season on the road against their division rivals, the Kansas City Royals. For a quick report on the outlook of the young Chi Sox, we'll send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, this club is not widely considered to be a contender this year, so most experts would caution their fan base to temper their expectations. But in talking with me before the game, White Sox manager Rick Renteria expressed optimism about this 2019 season. He said that although they lost 100 games last year, these young players gained critical experience of what it takes to be successful at this level. He strongly believes that if this team could build some early confidence with a strong start, they're capable of shocking some people and giving the other AL Central teams a run for their money this season.
Thanks, Heidi. And with that, let's get this 2019 season underway. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the sixth inning. Nobody out. In now, Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
Now here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Owings has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. One out for Chicago here in the sixth. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. It's over the batter's eye and onto the grassy area in center. My goodness, a huge home run. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu. First home run of the campaign for him, as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Now batting, designated hitter, Yonder.
Here's Yonder Alonso. Liner toward right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Eloy Jimenez. Last time through was a base hit. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. In is Jorge Soler. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. What a blast that was. So here it
is again accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in now for Kansas City, Chris Owings. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Big spot here. 1st and 2nd, 2 men gone, and in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hamilton is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hit or home run guy right here. Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at 3rd, but he gets by the glove down the line, and the run will come in to score from 2nd, as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this.
Leading off for the White Sox, the right fielder.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And into bat next, the catcher Wellington Castillo. From the stretch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready for another chance? Adam Engel. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Swing and a line drive into left field. A base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Roll. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Roll, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left.
Leading up for the Royals, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind, 2-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Still even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, but this will land untouched. Here's another 2-2. This is popped up. Abreu moving to his left, makes the play, one away.
The batter, the left fielder.
So stepping in, Alex Gordon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. Lifted the other way out to left center. Jimenez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Soler. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A ball and a strike. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Royals go down. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Yonder Alonso. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
O'Hearn over to his left, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The next 0-2. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. At the plate, Leury Garcia is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Fly ball heading for the alley. After it is Hamilton, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
The batter, number 7.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit softly to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
66.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Too high. 1-2. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Roll. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The windup and the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two and 2 to Hunter Dozier. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. And the inning is over. KC down. Ian Kennedy will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. So striding in, Yolmer Sanchez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Line drive that's going to be caught out there at short, and they are wearing him out down there. 2 away now. Kennedy sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. This is line to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So nothing. Ready once again, Martin Maldonado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. And he takes strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Nope. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. With Merrifield next to hit. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Called strike 0-2.
I got the count 0-2.
And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Royals go. Stepping into the box, Yoan Moncada. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Yoan Moncada.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Popped him up. And this is taken in for out number 1. Ready now, Jose Abreu. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. No balls and 1 strike. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Merrifield is after it. He's around first, heading for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Now the 0-2 pitch. This is flared out towards second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez, and he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And the throw first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far.
Mondesi.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So digging in now, Alex Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there at the knees, strike 1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
A ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Popped up, back behind second. Sanchez is there to make the catch, and that means... Ready for another shot now. Leury Garcia. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Leury Garcia
hits this one hard the other way. And that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Tim Anderson. Previous history with Ian Kennedy. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. As one away, the runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Line toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Stepping in now, Yolmer Sanchez, as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go-ahead run at third with 1 away. The 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The first baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
66.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
This is one of the big consequences of playing into extra innings. It's really taxing on your bullpen, and sometimes guys like this have to throw a lot more pitches than they're used to.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Owings. The winning run is at first base. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Pops this one up. Garcia moving in. He's there and records the first out. So striding forward now, Hunter Dozier. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first? Here comes the winning run for the plate. Now the relay home, and the winning run is across to score.
Well, we emphasized earlier in the telecast what a lift it can be to win on opening day, but what do you really think this means, D-Row?
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just one game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.